Welcome back to another informative video on the Madden product line. In this video we are going to go over the manual output adjustment knob that is a part of every Madden metering pump. And here we'll start with our JN series. The JN series metering pumps use several main components to adjust its output. An eccentric on the drive shaft is what strokes the diaphragm back and forth. And the bearing, retainer plate, and cam are what make it possible to take away some of the stroke length of this eccentric. As you can see by the two left pictures, as the manual adjustment knob is turned, the cam will start to protrude further forward. The retainer plate is pushed backwards with the spring, so it is constantly following the back and forth motion of the eccentric. When the cam is protruding forwards, however, it can no longer go all the way back. Thus, the diaphragm loses some of its stroke length and output is decreased. Let's take a look at it in action. Here's a JN 105 pump pumping at 100%, so the full stroke length, which equals a rate of 5 gallons per hour. Now we'll turn it down to about 50%. So here the cam is going to restrict 50% of the backwards motion of the diaphragm and retainer plate. You can expect about 2.5 gallons per hour now of consistent and accurate dosing. And finally, we'll turn it down to about 20% of the full stroke length. And here you can expect about 1 gallon per hour. I've said the word about 3 times now, because when it comes to metering, accuracy is too important to simply trust the dial scale. We encourage you to calibrate your pump so you know exactly what you're getting at any point on your dial scale. And that concludes the JN series. Let's move on to the MF and MH series Madden pumps. These designs use a flexible shaft and slide adjustment screw rather than a cam and a retainer plate to adjust the stroke length and output. With having this cutaway unit to show how these models work, everything should be pretty self-explanatory. I'll make a few comments, but let's let the video do most of the talking. Here I'm going to dial the scale back to about 50%. You'll notice the rods start to disconnect with the piston. This is the loss of motion. The stroke length is significantly shortening. But still consistent and accurate. Now let's turn it back up to 100 so you can see how the slide adjustment screw starts to fully extend again, thus having a full stroke length and 100% capacity again. Thank you for watching our informative video. Hopefully this was very helpful for you. If you have any questions or inquiries, always feel free to call or email in. It's what we're here for.